Hi and welcome back to a new video. Today I am super excited to finally do this video. This is going to be my What Got Watched Shelf 2, and I know I'm super behind, and if you don't know, I'm doing a one shelf at a time series where basically I'm going to be showing you my film collection one shelf at a time, which seems pretty slow, but also in between that I'm also getting rid of films from other places. At the moment I have a certain set of shelves which is in my bedroom, which I'm working through, which is where my starting point is for the one shelf at a time. And then with other shelves and stuff, I'm just getting rid of things from other places. I'm obviously not currently getting rid of things off those shelves because then when they come up, then I can get rid of them then. But yeah, so part 2, basically I'll show you what I watched from the pile that I had to watch, and also do my unhaul section. So in part 1, it'll basically just be showing you the films, what I have on that shelf, what I've watched, what I haven't watched, and then part 2 will be an update on that. And I only had 5 that I hadn't watched. So these are all the ones I have watched, which obviously I won't go through because I've been through them in the first part. I only had 5 to watch, so really that's not very many. Shelf 3, I have like around 10 or more to watch. So, you know, there's definitely shelves which have a lot more needed to watch than this one. However, I've watched 3 out of the 5 I needed to watch. 2 I'll be just instantly unhauling, and 3 I have watched. But the one that I kept putting off is Jurassic Park 3. So this was in my pile to watch, and this is the reason why this video is so late. I kept putting this movie off because in shelf 1 I had Jurassic Park 2. I just kind of felt like I wasn't quite in the mood to watch Jurassic Park 3 yet because I'd just watched 2. I'd only ever seen the original, which I really love, I think it's fantastic, and then obviously I'd seen Jurassic World, and I hadn't seen 2 and 3. And I will be talking about this a little bit, like a more in-depth review in a thoughts on films video, but this is just a little quick thoughts, is that I did actually really enjoy this one. I'm really sad that I kept putting it off. I wish I would have just watched it, you know, way sooner, but I am glad for this one shelf at a time video because I feel like this I would have just put off forever, and I'm really glad I didn't because I actually think I preferred this one over the second one, and I did enjoy the second one. I know a lot of people don't enjoy the sequels, but personally I had fun with them. I felt like this one was just a nice length. It was quite a short film, the plot was just simple and enjoyable, it wasn't anything crazy, and I really did like this, so I definitely will watch this again in the future, and I'll definitely be holding on to this one and keeping that in my collection, so I'll be keeping that one. One that I am just going to be getting rid of without watching is Mr. Bean's Holiday. Now what I've been doing with these, with the piles that I have to watch from the shelves, I've been watching the trailers of the films. Just to give myself an idea of what the films are about and kind of see whether or not I would want to watch them. This one, you know, some people said they liked, it was fun, it was funny, and I don't mind Mr. Bean, I think in small doses. And I remember I saw some of the Mr. Bean cartoon before, and I've obviously seen some of Rowan Atkinson's Mr. Bean, and I watched the trailer for this film, and after the trailer I was like, okay, I think that's enough for me. I feel like I'd already filled myself up with enough Mr. Bean. It's not particularly my type of comedy, so I feel like I couldn't watch. I mean, how long is this film? It's probably not really that long, but yeah, 1 hour and a half. Well, it's 1:26, but so I don't really know if I'd want an hour and a half of Mr. Bean. I feel like it's just too much for me, so I will be unhauling this one. It's not really my type of comedy, so yeah, I'll be getting rid of that one, and I haven't actually seen it, but I feel like I know how it's going to be, and like I said, I did watch the trailer, but yeah, I'm just not really interested to watch that one, so that one I'll be unhauling. Another one that I watched is Get a Clue, and where is Get a Clue? Not here. I'll have to find that. I talked about this one in a thoughts on films video. This was okay, it wasn't very good. I'm going to be unhauling this one, but I am glad I watched it. It was kind of one of the few Lindsay Lohan movies I didn't watch when I was growing up, and she's kind of wants to be a journalist and slash spy detective type of thing, and it's just very cheesy but kind of nostalgic, but I definitely wouldn't watch it again, so I will be getting rid of that one, but I did watch that, so that's 2 for the unhaul. Another one that I watched was The Extraordinary Adventures of Adele Blanchett. And this is from the director Luc Besson, and he directed Leon, which I really like the film Leon. This is a French film with obviously English subtitles, is how I watched it, and I always feel like when I watch a French film, because, well, upbeat French films I should say, when I watch an upbeat French film, because they talk quite fast, and I know that I talk quite fast, but because they talk quite fast I find it hard to kind of keep up with the subtitles and absorb everything on the screen, so I always feel like I needed multiple watches to fully enjoy the film. But this did remind me very much of Micmacs, which I watched I think this year. I watched it at the beginning of this year, which was again a French film. This is very bizarre, but it was kind of fun. I definitely preferred the second half of the film to the first, but it was just lots of fun. I definitely will be keeping this one. Again, like I say, I do like to rewatch French films because I feel like on the first time round I never experienced the film enough. I don't know, but it was a crazy adventure film, like really crazy. Like it was, you have to really set aside your beliefs. Like there's this well, I've just been watching Jurassic Park 3, what are these called, pterodactyls? There's one anyway, pterodactyl, and there's a mummy and there's this whole thing, but I actually quite liked the overall storyline in the end, and it was really sweet, and the main character was fantastic. Anyway, I'm talking about this in another video, so I don't know why I'm going off into a whole review, but I watched it, I enjoyed it, and I will be keeping this one as well as Jurassic Park 3. And then finally on my not watched pile I had Lizzie McGuire, Come Fly With Me, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 episodes of Lizzie McGuire. To be honest, I probably have seen this. I've seen the episodes on TV. I watched them all the time when I was younger. I was going to pop this in and give an episode a watch before I got rid of it, but I just haven't got around to it, so I probably won't do that. But I knew I was going to unhaul this one anyway, so I'll just put that one in the unhaul pile. And then I actually initially thought when I did this one shelf at a time video that I wasn't going to get rid of any of these. However, I now am going to. Quite a lot of these I really like and do want to keep. However, I'm going to get rid of, let me just move it here, the Smurfs, which is the CGI / live action Smurfs. And I wouldn't have done this initially when I filmed this video, but I since watched the Smurfs The Lost Village. I definitely prefer that one. I thought that's just going to be my go-to Smurfs movie, so I don't really feel like I want to own this one anymore. I might check it out one day in the future on TV or Netflix or whatever, but it's not one that I'm going to be really wanting to pick up anytime soon again. So I'm going to be getting rid of the Smurfs, so that is that. And I'm also going to get rid of, and I debated over this is why I do the unhaul in the second part, because it gives me some time to really think about what I want to get rid of. I'm going to get rid of Arthur and the Invisibles, because I thought what I would do is I would keep hold of it and then try and rewatch it and then probably get rid of it, because also the director of this directed something else that I really like. Then again, the cast of this looks fantastic. We've got Robert De Niro, Madonna, David Bowie, Freddie Highmore, yeah, Mia Farrow, I recognise her name. And so yeah, I like Freddie Highmore. I don't think I'll actually get around to rewatching it. So I am going to unhaul this one. So it's kind of sad. It's a sweet movie, but I definitely prefer Spiderwick, which Freddie Highmore's in when he's young, which has similar vibes to me, like little creatures and stuff. I really like Spiderwick and I will be keeping that one. So I'm going to unhaul Arthur and the Invisibles. But yeah, that's it. So I'm actually going to be keeping all of these, which I would rewatch any of these, and keeping these two, which were the new watches, which again I really enjoyed them both. I'll check them out again in the future. You know, in future times I might go back through and, you know, unhaul some things, but for now I'm happy with, you know, I've got 5 unhauls, which isn't loads, but I had more in shelf 1, but still 5 unhauls off one shelf is alright to me. So yeah, that's shelf 2, so soon I'll be doing my what I've watched on shelf 3, so keep your eyes out for that, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye!